Hello, my name is Susan, and I'm here to speak about my grandma as my inspiration. My grandma and I were walking through the grocery store one day when I suddenly realized that she had stopped a lady to ask about some flowers. The lady knew her by name and told her she had already set some aside. I was confused at first, but then I waited until she told me what was going on. My grandma had asked her to set some aside for her to take with her to the post office as a thank you for always being kind with her. My grandma does little things like this a lot, therefore I shouldn't have been so surprised. She has many qualities that I find inspirational and which have made me realize how great of a person she is. Today, I'm going to lay out some reasons why I find her an inspiration. Her resilience throughout life, her strong work ethic, and last but not least, her selflessness have made me realize how wonderful she is. If you glance at my grandma, you wouldn't know it, but she had various medical surgeries. She had recently had a fall in which she had to take physical therapy for over a month. Every time I would visit her, I would notice how much she improved every day. One afternoon when I visited her, I was expecting to see her in bed watching the news. Instead, I found her walking around her room. She said, "Hey Susan, I have to practice if I want to get out of here soon," she said. This is the type of person she is. Before she retired, she was part of the Xerox Corporation. She often tells stories about her boss and how dedicated she was about her job. Where she lived, though, it wasn't quite ideal because her job wasn't near her at all. She had to travel over 160 miles every day to get to her job, meanwhile balancing a healthy family life. Her gardening skills back in the day were top-notch. She had canned enough food one season to cover her for various months. Aside from her strong work ethic, she always puts others before herself. Showing appreciation is one of my grandma's greatest qualities. Beside her favorite sitting spot in the living room, you can often find three things on her table: her cell phone, her crossword book puzzle, and her agenda. In this agenda, she keeps records of everything. You want to know the number of your neighbor? She's got it. You forgot the birthday of one of your cousins? You know she's got that. Want to know how much your aunt weighed when she was a baby? She's got everything. With all that information, she makes sure to remember special dates, events, and key milestones of her cherished family and friends. Aside from her kindness towards people, she is fascinated by the nature. Her loving inside cat has to be one of the most loved and spoiled cats in the world. Not only does she take care of her, but she also makes sure to take care of her local birds by feeding them every morning. Anytime she gets near the glass door, you can tell the birds are so used to her that they don't even flinch. You have seen small glimpses of my grandma's character. These all have shaped my view of her and have made her one of the most important people in my life. I often keep in touch with her and tell her about my day, or I hear what was the latest episode of Chicago Fire, what happened there. Or you can even find us at Olive Garden chattering on and on about family over some minestrone soup. I appreciate her and I'm thankful for having her in my life. Thank you.